The book of Proverbs, chapter 30, verse 21. For three things the earth is disquieted, and four which I cannot bear. For a servant when he reigneth, and a fool when he is filled with meat. Okay, first and foremost, I like to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Rikah HaKodash, the honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to the arguments that's pushing the truth and sincerity. Lord willing, this video be edifying first and foremost to the whole for elect, then to those that cleave to the body. In today's lesson, I'm going to basically get into the way that a servant is basically not fit for rulership, man. All right? And we know currently in the earth there's a role reversal. All right, the servant is on horses, which represents power. They're in power, and the princess is walking the earth. But a servant, when he reigned, bring a whole different type of wickedness, man. All right, a whole different type of way of life, man. All right, is really unbearable to look at, man. To see, to hear, to feel, to think, man. All right, the scriptures speak about in Proverbs 25, you take wickedness before the king, and then his throne shall be established in righteousness. But we know that when your throne or your scepter have been set up on wickedness, how then can you look to righteousness, man? All right. For you are now moth-eaten. You're corrupted. All right. You're covered in corruptness. Okay. So there's really no way for this man to right his wrongs, man. All right. He have over exceeded the bounds of iniquity. All right. That's why iniquity is on his heels, man. You see? But it says that it's three things that the earth is disquieted, man. You see? Let's get this word right here, disquieted, real quick, right? And the earth is under harassment, man. All right? The earth is fighting itself, you know? What's one, you know, because it's fighting back. All right? There's a lot of things going on right now, man. In the earth. With this Proverbs. The earth know it don't have its righteous rulers in it, man. All right, and the earth has a spirit to it, and this man, which is in control, he have this the earth is disquieted, man. All right, that's the word disquieted.
Strong's H7264. Ragaz.
Yep.
Ragaz.
So this is what the earth is under. And the earth makes up, you know, everything in it, right? Even you can, you know, the people is of the earth. They're connected to the earth. It says it tremble, quake, rage, quiver, be agitated, all right? Be perturbed, all right? Enraged, you see? So the earth is enraged, all right? The people, all right? The people, the trees, the animals, everybody is mad at the common ruler of the earth, man, and the state that he have put it in, man. You see? All right? The earth is disquieted for which it cannot bear. So the earth really can't bear the current servant that's ruling or reigning. You see? When you reign, man, you're supposed to reign in authority, man. All right, this is how you're supposed to reign. This is 2 Samuel 23:3. All right, I don't think the current ruler, which is E, get this memo. You see, it's like 2 Samuel, 23. Yeah. This was the last words of David, which was ruling Israel. All right, he ruled, I believe, 7 years in Horeb and 33 in Israel. All right, this is on his 40-year reign. This is 2 Samuel. It was something like that. I think 7 years in Horeb and 33 in Israel during his reign. This 2 Samuel 23:1. Now these be the last words of David. David, the son of Jesse, said, the man who was raised up on high The anointed of our power of Jacob and the sweet psalmist of Israel said, the spirit of Yahweh spake by me, and his word was in my tongue. The God of Israel said, the rock of Israel spake to me, he that ruleth over men must be just, ruling in the fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. So the current person who's ruling, he's not ruling in the fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. He's adverse to it. All right. So the current state of the world is in a downward spiral. And people wonder why it's no love. The love for many has waxed cold. All right. Inflation is taking place. All right. All kind of pestilence is plaguing the earth. All right. The money situation. All right. People are oppressed, poor, right? On drugs. Like the earth is just under under a vicious vibration, man. All right, that is just eating itself inward outly. This is 2 Samuel 23:4. And he shall be as the light of the morning, which he's the prince of darkness, man. All right. When the sun rises, you see, he covered the light, because his deeds is what? Dark. Even the morning without clouds, right? And this is the earth is under dark clouds right now, man. All right? There's dark clouds covering the earth. As the tender grass springing out of the earth by clear shining after rain. The grass is dead in the earth. All right? There's no more rain. There's no more prosperous rain coming to this place. The only thing gonna come in this place is fire and brimstone. That's what's getting rained. All right? But that's how you supposed to rule. All right? It says, he that ruleth over men must be just, ruling in the fear of the Lord. Now, do the current ruler have the fear of the Lord over? Huh? All right? That's the person who exercises dominion in the earth. Do he currently, do he have the fear of the Lord in him? Do he do anything of the Lord? Really, everything that he do is of the Lord, if you can receive that. But do he do anything of the righteous seed of the Lord? I guarantee you beg the differ. You see? But this is this is gonna be long. All right. This is and it says a fool when he is filled with meat, man. All right? Because a nigger is at his table, man. All right? When a fool is filled with meat, right, that he ain't supposed to have, this would happen, man. He filled with the things that's unprofitable, that is unprofitable to himself, right? Meaning what? He's filled with other man's meat. All right, it wasn't rightfully gotten, right? Wealth gotten by vanity shall what? Basically what? Come to pass. You see? You can't get wealth or get full, all right, by vanity, man. You see? This is Proverbs 19:10. Delight is not seemly for a fool. So much less for a servant to have rule over princes, man. All right? A servant shouldn't be ruling over princes, man. All right? That's why the earth in the condition and the way it's in now. A wicked ruler is in charge, man. People got to get the understanding that this is not the way the earth is going to end up, man. All right? It's in its last part of its stage, okay? And this is the part where a kingdom always get extremely interested in. All right? This is where a kingdom make its mark in the history books. All right. The downfall of it. All right. The uprising of it, is great, but it's never great as the fall. Only thing remember, the Rome was the what? The fall of it. And all these other empires, the fall of Egypt. It talk about how it was great, but then people like how something so great can fall. But that's what happened when a servant reigned. You see? This Proverbs 16:10. A divine sentence is in the lips of the king. His mouth transgression not in judgment. And this man mouth is blasphemous. All right? It transgressing judgment. It blaspheme. All right? It speak great swelling words against the Most High. All right? So is this king divine his divination and righteousness? No. All right? His divination is in soothsaying. All right? Sorcerers. All right? Enchantments. You see? Let me jump to 12. It is an abomination to kings to commit wickedness. So it's a wicked thing. All right. All the kings of Israel doing a split. All right. When you get Rehoboam and Jeroboam, and you go down to the kings of Israel and of course Judah. Okay. Those kings was committing major wickedness, man. When that split happened. All right. A great fall. All right, when that rent happened between the northern and the southern kingdom, all right, it was a great fall in Israel after Solomon reigned, because Solomon had all the kingdoms together, all right, in rulership, pretty much under one banner, all right. But when those kings was ruling, man, those kings was wicked as a motherfucker, man, all right. I believe they had I haven't went to it in a while, but I believe they had probably about 8 kings that was righteous. You go to Asa, all right. Just a couple of the names. Asa was a righteous king that ruled. There's only a handful to, 5 to 8 kings. About 8 kings, I believe. All right. It's some couple other names, but they escaped me. You see? I just wanted to name the ones that was righteous. All right. And that's what you remember, the righteous ones. Almost, It says, it's an abomination for kings to commit wickedness. It become a filthy, wicked thing. And the Lord going to remove you from the throne. It says, for the throne is established by righteousness. You see? And the throne that's being currently occupied by the wicked, all right, is not established in righteousness, man. It's established in wickedness. Okay? This is, I'll get this one, get out of here. This Proverbs 28. I'm going to read 2. For the transgression of a land, many are the princes thereof. But by a man of understanding and of knowledge, the state thereof shall be prolonged. You see, the throne will be prolonged if established in righteousness, man. The Lord will let you rule it upon. The Lord rule in the kingdom of men, right? So that's why the throne of Israel or the throne of David, the set thrones, is going to be prolonged. All right? Because it's going to be by understanding, knowledge, and wisdom, and the fear of the Lord going to be carried upon the throne. It's going to be carried out. It's going to be as the Lord judging the throne as himself. You see? It says a poor man that oppresseth the poor is like a sweeping rain, which leaveth no food. You see? It's like a flood, all right, that kill the crops, all right? It's like that, all right? A poor man that oppresseth the poor. And really, he is a poor man, right? He got the fatness of the earth, which was part of his blessing. But compared to what we going to have, all right, it's going to make him look like a charity case. You see? Compared to we going to get. So really, he's a poor man, all right? The fatness of the earth was given to you. You don't even got all of that, man. It's places and depths you couldn't reach and go. It was bounds. We're not going to have bounds and limitation. So really, you're a poor rich man, if that makes sense, And really, he's a poor man, all right? Really, he or the man who's controlling is a poor man. We just see him as rich because we don't have much, right? But blessed are the poor, for theirs is in the kingdom of heaven. So, Lord willing, that was edifying. Till next time, I'm going to say, Shalom.